And talked about after the surgery, when you went through the divorce and job loss, right? Those are
Yes.
two big things. Is that when you started having problems with anxiety and depression, or was it after that?
It was before that.
Before that? Okay. So tell me your whole history with that, with, all the mental, emotional stuff.
That's something I've pretty much always had, was the depression, anxiety thing. I didn't get treatment for it until I was probably in my mid-20s. And probably been on most antidepressants. There was a phase of about 10 years where I kind of went through a lot of the medications, what they did. Can't say they helped too much one way or the other. And over the years, I've just kind of learned to work with it.
Okay. What do you feel? How would you characterize it? How would you describe it a little more in terms of what it feels like? What are you actually feeling specifically?
In terms of the anxiety, there's a lot of perseverating, looking forward to things, general jitteriness, irritability. With the depression, it kind of comes and goes. Something I can kind of feel where it's at. It'll kind of it's a very slow-moving thing where I've been through the phases so many times that I can kind of feel when the chemistry is changing and when the storm is going to really roll in and when it's going to clear up. So I've kind of learned to get past the thoughts, the mental state of it, and kind of try to be more in tune with it physically.
Okay, so as far as the anxiety goes, you said you have anxiety anticipating events or things coming up. Is it?
Yes. I just chronically think about things, and it's mostly remembering things. Am I going to forget this? When is it? Right. Just trying to keep track of everything was what caused all the problems. And within that, just trying to control situations and that sort of thinking ahead too much.
Okay. Tell me more about that. Like what kinds of things, what kinds of situations would you notice that in? What would it feel like?
Usually things where how things were going to go, if they were going to go good or not good, and usually building things up to more than they were, which kind of creates a sense of disappointment when they do that.
Okay. What kinds of situations would that be? Would that happen most in?
Could be anything really, from buying something to should I get this one or that one, or going to an event, planning something, planning a wedding, or whatever.
Is that still the case? You find it difficult to make those little decisions?
Yes.
What other ways does the anxiety kind of manifest, or things that would trigger it or make it better or worse?
exercise will make it better. I notice if I go to the gym and kind of push myself, even though I don't want to, it tends to alleviate some of the stress symptoms, the overall edginess of it. And then things that make it worse are just, when there's things going wrong, it tends to spin out of control quickly.
And the exercise, would it make a difference if you were walking versus running, milder, gentler versus more aggressive?
It's more of a, it's usually weightlifting or something, weights and cardio, that'll do at the gym.
But the cardio, would you prefer it to be, to help with the mood? Would it be better if it's walking versus running, or would it make a difference?
Yeah, walking not so much. Doesn't do, or it's not high enough intensity.
Would it make a difference if you were to do it inside or outside?
No.
What other kinds of factors kind of influence the anxiety, or make it better or worse?
I can't really say. It's kind of hard to predict, what is going to make something, one of those situations or not.
Okay.
Usually the bigger things, doing taxes, creates a lot of anxiety.
And what is your sense of, if these things don't go well, what's sort of the outcome that you're concerned about? What's the worst case scenario
there's
there?
a pessimism there that things aren't going to work out, they aren't going to go wrong. There's sometimes an expectation there.
An expectation of
Whatever I would want out of out of something, but there's within the anxiety, there's that feeling that it's not going to happen.
And you also said irritability?
I've been told that, yes.
How do you feel that you're irritable?
Yes.
Okay. And what kinds of things would you be sensitive to relative to that irritability?
See, lately it's mostly computer problems when it doesn't work. It's not so much with people. Usually control my behavior. Or just walk away. Mechanical things, cars, machines, things of that nature.
Tend to be bigger stuff or smaller stuff?
Smaller.
And is there another word for the irritability? The emotion that you're feeling?
No. Irritable, angry. It's not so much anger. It's more the smaller things going wrong. It's an exaggerated response to, like the Ezgur not working.
Yeah. And then how do you tend to express that? Let it out, keep it
I
inside?
tend to swear a lot, yes.
And people around you know that you're upset?
Yes.
Do you other ways of expressing it?
No, that's the main form.
How often do you find yourself like expressing that, like swearing or yelling?
A few times a day.
Yeah. Other kind of things that tend to make you irritable?
No, it's these smaller things really that irritate me.
Mm-hmm.
And the bigger things, not so much.
Yeah, okay. And what about as far as the depression goes? Can you tell me more about that?
Well, like I said, it's something I've always had, been aware of. It kind of tends to bring me down, in terms of energy level, in terms of mental clarity, getting things done, keeping things organized. Is all very difficult.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are there certain triggers or things that will influence it?
Yes. Usually if there's any major disappointments, whether it's not getting a job or something not going right, or something that I had a high expectation for and didn't pan out. Those things will trigger it either on a small level or sometimes on a major level where I know it, I can almost sense a brain chemistry change that will last 2 to 3 weeks and then switch back again.
Okay. Does there tend to be a time of day or night when your mood is markedly better or worse?
It's better in the morning, worse at night.
And morning, like the entire morning, or just when you wake up, or a few hours?
It's usually good in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then depending how my morning goes or what I have to do, it could go either way.
Mm-hmm.
Could be up and down, but then usually at night I'm usually getting restless, anxious, which usually leads to some form of depression, low mood type of thing.
Around what time at night are we talking about?
8 o'clock.
Around 8 o'clock? Until?
Usually until I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So I find myself going to sleep sooner, 10-ish or 11, just because I'm not in a good mood.
Mm-hmm.